What is up, YouTube? It's Midwest Raider, and I'm coming at you with a new video, DJ Martini Midwest, bringing you a new video on a Rockville item that I just purchased. Now, I needed a new mixer. I had an event. I wanted to hook it up to some record players for a 79 class reunion, so I wanted to actually bring some vinyl. Unfortunately, with everything that I had going on that day, I was not able to get it to work, but that was the reason why I purchased this. I had some equipment issues, which always happens. You never know when it's going to happen, so I had to, luckily I always bring extra stuff, and I just had to switch to my normal setup with my laptop and my controller. So kind of proving that, you know, always be prepared for anything that could happen. So I wasn't able to perform on my digital setup, my digital vinyl setup. I actually just had to perform on my controller on my laptop and on my extra channel like I normally do. So, you know, like I said, equipment fails and you never know. So the reason too is I had my mixer with me. This is my normal mixer that I use with my vinyl setup. It's a Numark X9, an older mixer. My up faders failed, so now I could have still used it with my gain at my top, so I could have adjusted volume no problem with the gain knobs at the top. I have full gain, treble, mid, bass. I have kill switches on this. It has built-in effects. It's a really nice mixer, and so I'm gonna miss it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on eBay now and sell it as is, and somebody's gonna get a decent mixer that they could practice on. But everything works on it, just not the up faders. The up faders failed, and I don't know what's going on with that. So I don't have a good electronics store here in my area, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on eBay and see if I can get a couple bucks for it. But so if you guys are interested in X9, first come, first serve. If it's still out there, you'll see it on eBay. Numark X9 digital mixer. It works. Everything works except for the up faders. The up faders are not working, but you can still adjust volume with the gain knobs on the top. Quick plug on that, but let's get to where I purchased a Rockville item. Now, there's been talk out there about Rockville. I've had pretty good luck with some of the Rockville items I've had. I've only had one issue with a Bluetooth speaker that I had, and Rockville actually amended that and sent me a new speaker right away, and that speaker worked pretty good for me. So I will say their items are a little bit cheaper, but they do get the job done. So that's why I went with this mixer. I do have a Rocksteady Gemini MM1. It's really small. I love how small this is, and it's really handy to have if you need an extra channel for, like I said, requests or anything, and it's been really reliable for me. I really like this one, but I just wanted to see if I can get some more inputs because it's only a 2-channel, and I was hoping I could get, you know, a 3-channel or even 4 channels into the smallest mixer that I could find, and this Rockville mixer did the job. So I'm really excited to talk about this mixer here. Now, it's pretty basic. It's small. Look, it's in the palm of my hand right here. I'll show you the box real quick. The RDJ3BT came in this box. Pretty handy. We'll start with the cord. Now, this cord is very short. It's only 3 feet long. Regular AC cord, but it's only 3 foot long, which is super short in my book. If you have a power conditioner on your table, or you're running a power strip on your table, I guess that'll work, but me, I usually have it on the floor, and this is not going to work, so I'm going to probably have to look into getting a longer cord for it. So that's one issue with it there. I guess since I'm talking about the negatives on it, let's just jump into the negatives. My biggest negative on this guy, you can see here, give you a good look, and you guys will probably see it right away if you're my opinion as well. My biggest negatives on this is, why did they put the headphone and the microphone jack in between the crossfader like that? I don't know why you do that. You have all this room out in the front, but you want to put those right in between the crossfader. That is my biggest fail on this item, is having those inputs right there. Now, if you were going to try to use this for scratching, which I would not do because I don't think this crossfader is going to handle scratching, it does look like it might be replaceable, so maybe you can throw something in there that would work a little bit better for that. But even if you put a good crossfader on this, like I said, your hand is not going to be able to get in here to do what you need to do because the cords are in the way. So maybe that's not the purpose they wanted this used for, but if you were going to try to use it for that, it's probably not going to work. So those are the selling features that I do not like about this. Now I will turn it around and tell you some good things about it. The crossfader is also, like I said, it feels okay, it works, it cuts out like it's supposed to, but it does feel kind of cheap compared to the upfaders. The upfaders feel really nice, actually. They have some tension, they feel really good, but the crossfader feels a little bit more cheap. So just this whole bottom part is not working for me, but I would still buy this again because of what I'm going to go into. So we talked about the negatives, guys. We just jumped right into it, and like I said, I'm not getting paid by Rockville. I'm just doing an honest review for you guys and telling you the truth of my true opinion, and I just jumped right into the negatives. But let's hop into some positives, guys. Like I said, upfaders feel really nice. Has a talk over button. Now, I don't think it works awesome. It actually cuts the volume out a lot. So if you're using this and say your volume's on 5, it will literally cut the volume out totally on the music. So just barely hear it, which I think is a little too extreme, but it does work. Pop it back, music's back where it's supposed to be. So it does work as intended. The channel can switch in between your headphones. So for channel 1 and channel 2, love that feature, of course. So you can cue music. It has your mic volume, has a headphone volume or gain. It has your gains for your highs and lows. I wish it had a mid, but highs and lows, basic feature for a $70 mixer. Your gain for your volume for each channel. It has a master main gain up here. It has a play, forward and back for your Bluetooth and your USB stick that can go in here. Has a little mini LCD display, but it's not going to show you track titles or files or anything, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But then it has your switches for your different lines that you can run into this. Now you can run up to 5 line ins of whatever you want, guys, which is the greatest selling point for me right here. This is the reason why I bought this, is because it has, yes, it's only 2 channels, but you can run up to 5 sources. You can run up to 4 sources through plugins, through line ins, which I'll show you on the back here. So you got up to 4 sources in line ins. You also have a phono, so you can still hook up record players to it, and it'll still amplify them like they're too. But you have the switch to switch that, which is awesome in itself, because if anybody knows, on the older mixers, if you hook a normal line in into a phono, it of course amplifies the sound, so it's not going to work right. But this has that button for it, so it can do both. You can put a line in, or you can put a phono in the same jack, and it's still going to work as it's supposed to, and you can adjust that with the button. It also has your ground, so you can get up to 4 sources plugged in, and of course you got that 5th source with the Bluetooth or the USB stick. So that was a selling feature for me, was that you can plug all the sources into this, and then you can switch in between your 2 channels, which is why I was looking for a 3-channel mixer, but instead I can just get this and switch in between that. So hey guys, I think that's like the hugest selling feature for a $70 mixer. All right, so then you also have your master out, but you do have an extra out with the record out, so you can use it for a record out, a booth out. I I guess you couldn't use it as a booth out because you wouldn't be able to adjust volumes, but you could definitely use it for an extra out. Maybe if you wanted to like run your master out to something, your main system, but maybe run your other out to a subwoofer or something if you had another RCA connection or something like that. So you definitely have an extra out if you need it. Metal construction, I think it could handle the abuse. The only item on this that I don't think it's going to handle the abuse is the crossfader. Like I said, I think the crossfader feels a little cheap. I don't know how much it would cost to replace the crossfader. It does look like it is replaceable, but like I said, I don't know how that would work. You'd have to open it up, see how many pins it is, and see what's out there that you could replace it with, if that's possible. Other than that, I showed you about all the great inputs on it, the basic features that you have, UV meters, and I think that's about it, guys. But I do want to show you how quickly the Bluetooth and the USB reader work as well, because that's another selling feature. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in for you guys. Pretty quick setup here, guys. No issues. Go ahead and turn it on. You see what it looks like. Boom. UV meter works. It's going to say no on the top, which just means you don't have any source for your USB stick or your Bluetooth. I'm going to adjust the volume on my speaker here, but I'll show you how quickly the USB reader works. Now, I would only use a 4 to 8 gig stick because really you can't go through files or do any special thing. You're not going to be able to read song titles or anything like that. Basically, you put this in and it's just going to start playing music. So it would work great for a cocktail hour or something like that, where you just want to load this stick with 2 hours of music, plug it in and just let it play. That's probably the best use of that feature, but it is a fifth source of music that you could use at any time if you needed it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. I have it on the MP3 part over here. Sorry, I can't see that, but it does say MP3, which is the farthest on the right here. So I'm going to plug this in, show you how quickly that loads. So now just switch songs. But you saw how quick I just put that in there, instantly started reading, and it had a good volume. So very impressive on that card reader. So for a $70 item. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out now, guys. I'll show you quick. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna hit the mode button over here to Bluetooth. Now I did already hook this up. It took about 25 seconds for my iPad to find the item. It just says Bluetooth. Hooked onto that Bluetooth, and then I can go ahead and play my songs. But just have it hooked up by Bluetooth straight to the mixer, and I'm playing a source onto the mixer. I just think that is a great feature, guys. I've never had a Bluetooth mixer, and so I just think that's fantabulous. So I really like that feature. I like the USB stick that you can just throw some music, and like you could have it for an emergency. Like say all your stuff goes out, you can switch it to the MP3 real quick, and boom, you have some music on your card at least. If not, Bluetooth to your phone real fast. I just love that emergency feature on it if maybe something happened to all your other sources or something. So I always think ahead, and I'm always thinking of the worst, just like I just told you on this gig that I had, where I had some trouble with setting up my digital setup. So so this mixer, would I buy it again? Yes, I would. Like I said, I haven't fully gig tested it yet, but if anything comes up, I will let you guys know. For the price, really guys, $70, I would definitely do it, and I would definitely go with the Bluetooth model. Just having that extra Bluetooth is worth it in itself, guys. I think to have that extra feature in it into the mixer where you can just Bluetooth stream right onto it, it is a great idea. If you're just looking for a standard mixer with a lot of inputs, then you could go ahead and just spend $50 on the non-Bluetooth mixer. But for the extra $17 or $20, I would go ahead and do it, because really for $70 for a mixer, it's really inexpensive, and I think it's just a good thing to have for quick and easy use for it. And like I said, I love that feature to have that Bluetooth in there. So you can pick one up for 50, or you can pick one up for about 70, and the Bluetooth model 70, normal, no Bluetooth but USB stick still for 50. So, and it still has all the same features, everything except one has Bluetooth and basically one does not. So I think that's about it, guys. I think I got it all in there. I think I let you know what's going on. Just to let you know what's going on in my life real quick. I have been super busy. It is, July. There's a lot of gigs out there. We had a little family crisis that we had to go ahead and put my dog down this month, which is very emotional for my family and my wife. So we've been dealing with that, and I actually had a gig that same day that we had to do that, which was super crazy. A whirlwind day, but we go ahead and do that. So I'm trying to get some things done video wise, but it has been tough for me to get that stuff done with the little bit of drama we had. So I'm trying to get some more videos coming, get some practice in on a new controller that I have. I'll have a video out on that as well. But I'm still bringing you video, guys, trying to help everyone out here. This really is a hobby and release for me to do these videos for you guys, and so it's kind of been therapeutic, and knowing that I'm going to be able to help some people out there, maybe buy some new equipment. So this one is definitely a thumbs up on it. I did tell you the negatives, but really for what you're getting for $70 is actually a good investment. So we will talk to you guys later, and stay tuned for some more videos coming out soon on the Midwest Raider YouTube channel, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for your support and your love. I always get pretty positive feedback from you guys, and I appreciate you guys watching any and all of my videos. So check you guys later, and you guys have a good week and rest of the month. But I will have some more videos coming out real soon for you guys. All right, talk to you guys later.